Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm back to talk to you today about some essential oil blends that can help with emotions. So before I start talking about specific blends, I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about blends themselves. So Leah covered the emotional aromatherapy blends, and they were the 6 blends that she talked about in one of our first videos. Um, and those blends have been specifically formulated to assist individuals in balancing their moods and working through their emotions. And each one of them targets a unique emotional state. And each of those blends utilizes the emotional properties of 2 aromatic plant families. Now, today we're going to talk about some other blends that can be super helpful in supporting our emotional health. And blends are formulated to address specific physical or emotional themes or issues and can assist us with our emotional states. Um, Oil blends are different from single oils, but they're not necessarily superior. Still, blends may be more equipped than single oils in some ways. When formulated well, these oil blends create synergies or increased effectiveness in supporting the specific issues that that they were created to address. Um, so basically, all a blend is a formula of single oils that have been mixed together in a specific way to target specific either emotional or physical themes or issues. So let's take a look at a few of the blends that we turn to most often to support our emotional health and the emotional health of our family and our clients. Let's see if I can get this to move. There we go. So the first blend that I wanted to mention is Balance, the grounding blend. And this is a blend of spruce, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, and fractionated coconut oil. So it is already diluted for you, so you can use it straight from the bottle without having to dilute it further. However, you can dilute it further if that's something that you would choose to do. This blend is super helpful for stress and anxiety, and it's really grounding and centering and calming. I love using this blend for myself. Every morning I put it on a drop on the bottom of each foot before I get out of bed, and it just helps me start my day off feeling grounded and present and more capable of getting the family up and ready and out the door and without losing my temper. It's also really fantastic for kids, and when they're feeling like they're having mood swings or if they're having tantrums, it can really stop a tantrum in its tracks. So I find it super useful. And I was jokingly telling a friend the other day that sometimes my children will let me put it on their feet because they know that it helps them feel better. And sometimes they're just in that state where they won't let me near them because they're so agitated. And so I jokingly said, when that happens, I just like anoint them with the oil. I throw it at them and try to get it onto the tops of their heads. Um, because I know it's going to work. It's going to stop that tantrum from happening, right? So again, super helpful for children and adults for mood swings, stress, anger, rage, fear, grief, and trauma. So some of the negative emotions that it can help us treat um, or address are feelings of being scattered or ungrounded, disconnected, unstable, stressed, or anxious. And the positive properties that it can help with is feelings of groundedness, of stability, of feeling connected and committed, of feeling self-contained and having inner strength and persevering. The next the next blend that I wanted to share with you is one called Serenity, the restful blend. And this, along with Balance, is one of the top oils that I recommend to parents often. I'm a children's therapist, so I work a lot with the parents and kids, and so I recommend this oil as well for kids, especially for kids who are hyperactive or have anxiety or ADHD or ADD. It's great for sleep issues or insomnia. It's also good for anger and agitation, irritability, mood swings, and stress. It's a combination of lavender, cedarwood, hoe wood, ylang ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, and vetiver. And so some of the negative emotions it can help us with is feeling emotionally overloaded, agitated, restless, anxious, disconnected, and stressed. And some of the positive properties that it can help us feel is feelings of calmness, tranquil, peaceful, relaxed, compassionate, and connected. This is one that we use a lot in our house for sleep, and we've become kind of reliant on it for the kids' sleep. My husband has started asking me not to leave the house with it if I'm going out to teach a class. He'll say, "Leave the Serenity behind." So it works well. Now, elevation is a combination of lavender, sandalwood, tangerine, alamy, and melissa, and ylang ylang. And this is another one of my favorites that I love starting my day with. I do a drop of balance and a drop of elevation on each foot before I get out of bed in the morning, and it helps ground me and boost my mood. So I feel centered and optimistic and joyful and energized to start my day, which is a lovely way to start your day. So again, this is a great one for elevating mood and mind. It's quite energizing and refreshing and uplifting. It's helpful for stress and anxiety, depression and mood disorders. It's also great for grief and sorrow. So some of the negative emotions that this blend can help us address is when you're feeling like you're in your despair, discouraged, heavy-hearted, or trapped in low energy. And the positive properties that it can bring to us is feelings of joyfulness and brightness, optimistic, carefree, elevated, cheerful, and abundant. The last blend that I wanted to share with you is called In Tune, and again, this comes in a roller format, but it is not diluted, so it's not part of the touch line. It is a pure blend, so I don't recommend using this as it comes. I recommend diluting it. Not only are you going to save yourself some money because you can cut it in half or more, and then add fractionated coconut oil, top it off with fractionated coconut oil to dilute it. But you're also going to prevent any skin sensitivities that might happen from using it in the same place over and over again without diluting it. You're going to help trap it on your skin, so the volatile compounds are more likely to absorb into your skin than to evaporate into the air, so you'll get more of the benefits of it. In Tune is a wonderful focus blend. It's great for anyone with ADHD, ADD, who has that over or underactive brain activity, who requires some mental clarity, who would like more focus and concentration. It's great for that afternoon slump. I use it often at work after lunch when I'm feeling like, I'm kind of starting to feel like I'm dragging myself through the rest of the day, and I still have lots of work to get done. I'll use In Tune on the back of my neck. It's very calming and grounding, and it can help with nervousness, anxiety, depression, stress, and hyperactivity. It's a blend of amyris, patchouli, frankincense, lime, and ylang ylang. And so the negative emotions that it can help us with is feelings of being distracted, not present or aware, daydreaming, procrastinating, or feeling scattered. And the positive properties that it can help us feel are feelings of being more focused. It can help us complete projects and tasks by staying on task, and it can help us live in the present moment by being calm and grounded. So those are just a few of the blends that we think are helpful for emotions and wanted you to know about and give a try to. I will see you again soon for another video about some supplements and gut health. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.